Wakenya wenzangu, kuna mahali serikali inatuchezea. Si wanataka tuamini kwamba kuna vita kati ya serikali ya William Ruto na familia ya Kenyatta. Kwa sababu Ruto asubuhi moja anaamka anatuambia ati kila Mkenya lazima alipe taxes. Alafu familia ya Kenyatta inatumia mkubwa wao Mama Ngina Kenyatta, anaamka anasema kila Mkenya lazima alipe taxes. So up to that juncture tuna agree sisi wote that kila Mkenya lazima alipe taxes, hatujakataa. Lakini sasa we have to agree that the problem of taxation and the problem of the economy of Kenya cannot be solved by one family. It has to be something that involves all Kenyans, and in this case, majority of Kenyans. And to me, this is just a deliberate action for the government to run away from the reality. The reality of how we can put more money into the pocket ya mwananchi so that mwananchi will be empowered to pay taxes. That is the discussion that the government doesn't want us to have. And you see, to bring money into the pocket of the mwananchi, we cannot talk about that discussion without answering some several questions that I'm about to give to you. We cannot talk about money into the pocket of mwananchi without asking a question about banks. Because banks ndizo zina act kama conveyor belt. Pesa zikitembea kwa economy, zikitoka kwa Muringe, zikienda kwa Defedi, zikitoka kwa Defedi, zikuje kwa Keym, zikitoka kwa Keym, ziende kwa mtu mwingine. The bank is the conveyor. The bank is there to facilitate economic activities. Because after all, hapo ndio wafanya biashara wanakutana. Okay, the real question yenye nataka kuwauliza, the first question, is if the bank is there to facilitate economic activities, if you agree with me, then how comes saa hizi kila Mkenya ana complain that hatuna pesa kwa mfuko, yet banks zikienda declare their financial statements wanatuambia kwamba wame make billions of money. In fact, sahi wana compete ni nani ali make billions nyingi. How comes they are making those billions of profits when the economy is suffering that hakuna pesa? That's question number 1. Question number 2. How should the banks invest these monies? And these are questions zote nitakuja kukujibu in different episodes. And I hope you will follow me to the end. Question number 3. Should the government compete with the citizens of Kenya in local borrowing? Should we be competing with our own government? Yes, I know there are existing laws that permit the government to borrow domestically. But does it make sense for the government to compete with Kenyans? I know people have different opinions, but I will make sense of this when I'll be explaining. Question number 4. Why are people investing their monies in foreign currency? Does it mean that how matajiri wenye wana invest pesa in foreign currency, that those people don't have confidence in our currency? Hiyo bado ni swali tutajibizana hapa, and I hope you will comment your opinion. Question number 5. Do we have foreign currency regulations in Kenya? And if we have, are they being implemented the way they should be? Question number 6. How can we control capital flight? To expound on this, nyinyi wote mlisikia mambo ya Pandora Papers na zile za Uhuru. The same Kenyatta families. As we are fighting the Kenyatta families and telling them ati watoe pesa zao from those Pandora boxes, sijui from those countries kwenye wame invest, the real question we should be asking ourselves is, why are they preferring to invest their monies outside Kenya, that's capital flight, and not in the country where they live and where they depend from, where they are? In my opinion, tukiweza jibu hayo maswali yote hivyo vile nimeuliza na vile nitajibu, and I hope utaenda kwa YouTube utafuta hizo videos, I think tutakuwa tumesolve problems nyingi zenye tuna deal nazo. Let me ask you the last question. Have you ever imagined the effect of government pursuing a zero domestic borrowing? Have you ever imagined what would happen? Hizo pesa hizo mabilioni zingeenda wapi? What would the banks do with those monies zenye zinachukuliwa na serikali? Because I believe it is only by answering those questions that the drivers of the economy will be put into use. And by drivers, I mean the capital, land use, entrepreneurship, and labor. Capital, tukiweka pesa mahali inafaa kufanya kazi na vile inafaa kufanya kazi, we will be able to empower our people in terms of entrepreneurship. People will be able to operate businesses, and therefore they will provide more employment opportunities, and that is where labor shall be used. But that is just my opinion, and I would like to hear what you have to say about those issues zenye nimeraise. I will discuss all that in the next video, but before I go to that, kindly go to YouTube, look for Keym Explains, subscribe to our channel and like our videos, na pia usisahau kuniachia comment on what you feel about our next video.